So that's what this election is about. It's about saying we know we matter. We know the power is with the people. Yes, we have not achieved the ideals of our country yet. We all know that too. But we know that if we stop fighting, we will never get there, and so we fight. That is the strength of who we are as a nation. How do I describe myself? I describe myself as a proud American. My parents met when they were graduate students at UC Berkeley back in the civil rights movement. And, you know, I joke, me and my sister joke, we grew up surrounded by a bunch of adults who spent full time marching and shouting. When I was 5, my parents split, and my mother raised us mostly on her own. Like so many mothers, she worked around the clock to make it work, packing lunches before we woke up and paying bills after we went to bed, helping us with homework at the kitchen table and shuttling us to church for choir practice. She made it look easy, though it never was. There was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me. I had this one leotard, long sleeves, and then we sewed fringe down the bottom of the arm, the sleeve. Back in the day, I'd go down to the National Mall to protest the United States investment in apartheid South Africa. And I interned in the United States Senate. I chaired the Economic Society, I was on the Howard debate team, and I pledged my dear sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha. In my career, the conventional wisdom was that people were either soft on crime or tough on crime, but I knew we should be smart on crime. Our justice system needs drastic repair. Early intervention leaves room in our prisons for the violent criminals who should be there. I did it in San Francisco. As Attorney General, I can do it across California. There is work that we have done there. There's work that we have done around racial profiling and in particular implicit bias and racial bias in the criminal justice system and in particular in law enforcement that needs to be addressed. So there's a lot of work that we have done. That's not my question.
Argumentation.
Question, I will repeat. Excuse me, I'm asking the questions.
Hold ourselves
Can you please answer the question? Can you think of any laws that give the government the power to make decisions about the male body?
I'm not thinking of any right now, Senator.
The future of our country depends on you and millions of others lifting our voices to fight for our American values. That's why I'm running for President of the United States. On the issue in the conversation with Vice President Biden, it was through the lens of that, which is that these segregationists pushed policies and really built their careers and reputations off of policies that were about segregation of the races in our country. And it had real consequences. Bad cops are bad for good cops. We need reform of our policing in America and our criminal justice system, which is why Joe and I will immediately ban chokeholds and carotid holds. George Floyd would be alive today if we did that. We will require a national registry for police officers who break the law.
Know that Donald Trump was informed back on January 28th about the seriousness of this, informed that it is 5 times more deadly than the flu, informed that it could hurt people of every age, informed that it was airborne and highly contagious. And what did he do with that information? He sat on it. He covered it up. He suggested it's a hoax.
Years from now, this moment will have passed, and our children and our grandchildren will look in our eyes, and they're going to ask us, where were you when the stakes were so high? They will ask us, what was it like? And we will tell them. We will tell them not just how we felt, we will tell them what we did.